Hello, Lenny Baglieri here again with the second segment of This Is My Opinion. What do you think? As I said last time that I was on YouTube, today I'm going to lay out my 4-point political plan. If you didn't see the first segment, then I would recommend you look back. As I said last time, I've been thinking for 2 years now how to answer these basic questions. How do we empower the American people to get involved in the political process in the light of the fact that the existing political landscape is controlled by huge corporations and the super wealthy? Something that everyone can believe in and be a part of. 1. Monitor and bypass mass media by developing intricate social media networks to disseminate information. Over the last 40 years or so, TV, radio, and now the last remnants of print media have been bought up by big corporations which are owned by the super wealthy. This is no coincidence. They now control the message. They decide what is news and what is not. We know that the tree makes a sound in the woods, but not here. This shapes public opinion. The immediacy of social media, if well organized and with common purpose, can take that power away. With a huge percentage of our populace in all social strata owning a laptop, cell phone, or tablet today, the internet will be the key conduit to action. Who do you know that doesn't have one? It will be the platform to run in without marching in the streets like the 1960s. It will be done online and in your home. Just as people traditionally use TV to get their information, social media devices will make TV obsolete for this purpose. 2. With the proper strategy and platforms, this should open the door for creating a legitimate third party. It is obvious and well known that the Republican and Democratic parties are bought and sold by powerful forces via super PACs and lobbyists. How do we break that stranglehold? In my opinion, it will not happen from within. There's too much corruption now. Through social media, with the right spokespeople, like a Martin Luther King or a Gandhi who will arise in common cause, the message can awaken the American consciousness and reinstill a belief in everyone that their voice will matter. A belief that has been basically silenced since the 1960s by subversion. The dismantling of the Wall Street movement is just one example. You have witnessed the anger and frustration. How many people do you know are fed up with the whole system and see it for what it is? It is this emotion that is the fuse that is waiting to burn. If this fuse can be lit, I believe in my gut there will be an extremely motivated populace. Upwards of 60 to 70% could get involved. This will be with the purpose of creating an evolution of the political process, not a revolution. A third party is absolutely needed to challenge the status quo. In unity there is strength. We are the 99%, right? It is totally viable, with people believing in its creation. The money, legal minds, tech geeks, and skill sets from all walks of life will inherently come on board to create it. Bernie Sanders' campaign has proven that many small contributions can fund any political agenda. I come from a marketing background. Call this party, for example, the Internet Party, Social Media Party, America's Party, or something creative and catchy that everyone will be able to identify with, and then launch it with a new app. But it will go without saying, creating this third political entity will be extremely difficult, otherwise it would already exist. I'm sure there are many legal blockades, and that is why some of the brightest legal minds will have to get on board. But how do we get the ball rolling? How do we get the voice to cry out? It seems like a monumental task. First, I would summon the entertainment industry to use their celebrity to help lead the charge. All genres, music, movie, and TV. Entertainment giants, please step forward. Let's go back to a time when social justice was alive and well, aka John Lennon, as well as poets and writers, in one voice can and will move mountains. 3. Once the third party is created, some of the tenets should be, as well as many others, make term limits mandatory. It's time to break up the good old boys club and abolish Citizens United, reinstill Glass-Steagall, and you will abolish a lot of the corruption. Disband lobbyists or create a counter-lobbyist contingency. Regulate the banking industry and Wall Street with real laws that have real teeth, including prosecution. Governmental regulatory agencies were in place 40 years ago to protect us. It is time to refund and reinstitute the laws that were designed to protect us. Finally, 4, and most importantly, take their money away. We give it to them. We put our money in their banks, we invest in the stock market, we use their credit cards that keep us in perpetual debt. We give them the power by giving them our money freely. It is time to negotiate once you start pulling it out and stop using their now loan shark debt instruments. And it wouldn't take much. Even if 10 to 15% of the American people did this, they will panic. That's right, panic. Do you remember about 5 years ago when Bank of America instituted a $5 surcharge that outraged people? They immediately dropped the charge. So can you imagine if you pulled your 401k, mutual fund, or stocks, or didn't deposit your money for a while? What if 25 to 40% of us stop using our Visa or MasterCard? They will freak. Not to create that hysteria or run on the banks. Take the money out of the big boys' banks and brokerage firms and give it to the little guys, like community banks, credit unions, and the sort, to keep the money in circulation, keep the money moving. Give it to the little guys, which I believe would have profound effects on local businesses and communities. And I think it will have profound political consequences as well. Redistribute the wealth. Money is the only thing they understand. Money is power. Flip the table. Hit them in the pocketbook. This is what I call a KISS method. It's a marketing term for keep it simple, stupid. KISS. Bypass traditional media, create a third party, disrupt the status quo, take their money away. This is something every American can participate in. This is empowerment. Everybody has the capability to turn off their TV, turn on their device, voice their opinions to a political party that will listen and has the sincerest interest of the common good at heart. And everybody has money at whatever denomination that can be redistributed to send the message loud and clear. I see this as a viable way to enable the American people, to bring us back to the basic constructs as our forefathers intended. We the people, for the people, by the people. This is my opinion. What do you think? Join me on Facebook and join the discussion. Expect more. Demand more. Thank you.